different things, activities in next 4 days or next 3 days. The first day is has been already over. So we were debating whether we should call it as day 0 or day 1. But we prefer to call it day 1 because we had one of the major activity. It's 2 executive courses were conducted over whole day. So it cannot be day 0 because it was one of the major event for CTRGs, especially it gives lot of exposure to the student and participant for different areas. So in next 3 days you will be having 12 plenary sessions, which will be you will be plenary lectures will be given by different experts across the world, and all the plenary sessions will start early morning at 9 o'clock and 2 o'clock. I will request everybody to present sharp at 9 o'clock because we are ensuring that every session should start at that time. Although we are late by 5 minutes in this inaugural session, but we will make sure that the rest of the sessions should start in time. And in the next 3 days, we will be having 28 technical sessions where different under different themes papers will be presented. And we will be having different special sessions like WCTR SI Special Interest Group, G6, S3 and D3 and different special sessions. And there will be a special session from ATPIO from US. Then there will be 2 poster sessions. So one poster session will be dedicated towards traffic area, and another is towards planning area. So first is traffic and planning, and then rest is the payment engineering. The 2 poster sessions. Then on the day 3 we will be having 4 panel discussion and quite interesting topic. So more details will be given by Professor Bhargav Mehta later. And then we will be having 5 award, best paper award in different categories, irrespective of mode of presentation. Then there will be, to encourage people, especially students, we had 3 special awards for poster sessions. Then all the awards will be announced in closing ceremony. So we will request that all the authors should present in closing ceremony. And with this, I must thank you, my friend and chair, Professor Bhargav Mehta, for working with me. It was really, as Dr. Verma said, it was really a pair of Ram and Lakshman. He has always worked as Ram. He has always I love work with him and his guidance. And this work was entirely handled by our students and project staff. That without their help we cannot completed this review in time. Although we had in certain cases we had delayed a bit because of unforced reason. And now I invite our another chair, Professor Bhargav Mehta, to tell about other details.
Thank you, Akhilesh. He has mentioned about the academic or the technical excellence of this conference. You can see that 450 plus abstract to nearly only 200 papers. So it has really gone through very rigorous studying process. So while it is really important to ensure the technical or the academic excellence, we believe that conference is not just for research and technical part. Conference is also an excellent platform to bridge the gap between the practitioners, academicians, and also with government organizations, academicians, practitioners to all work together, exchange, discuss, and really finally contribute. The end of the day, solve the real life problem. And I have no hesitation to say that transportation is probably one of the very rare discipline which is highly interdisciplinary in nature, and it affects all of us, irrespective of our specialization. The traffic problem is every day's problem. We are seeing now in the media that people are talking about, odd number, even number, registration plate, and various other mechanisms, how to deal with the growing traffic and the imbalance and the urban mobility and all related issues. So everyday's problem, and unfortunately many cases even people don't know that there is a specialization called transportation engineering and traffic engineering, and you see here 350 experts from all over India and abroad, nearly 10 plus countries. They are here, they are talking about traffic transport problems, road development and other things. So we wanted to integrate very well with the government implementation agencies, and I am very happy to say that we received tremendous support and cooperation from all of them. So we kept, actually apart from this technical presentation, we kept 4 panel discussion on very, very thematic topics. One of them is road infrastructure through BOT. You know that both the central government, NHAI, has got a number of projects which they are trying to develop through BOT. They are already doing it. State government, West Bengal Highway Development Corporation of the year. And it is the reflection the way every agency is participating in this conference. Show it with yourself.
Transportation Research Group of India is holding their 3rd conference in our city. I'm glad that a group of scholars are actually thinking in an integrated way regarding how the roads of the country could be designed and made safe. As we all know, this large, almost the full population of our country uses either the rural roads, the highways, the state highways, city roads, lanes and bylanes. For the last 4.5, 5 years, I'm looking after the traffic of the city of Calcutta, and I'm very happy that in an intellectual discourse where a lot of planning and engineering takes place, you have considered to bring the real law enforcement agency, the police, in the same forum. We do not find many organizations who would do this. Professor Bhargav Maitra has been in touch with us for the last 3-4 years, and we've been working together for the improvement of traffic in Calcutta, and we have done several projects together. In this particular workshop that you are holding here, I understand you will be looking after transportation issues, research regarding that, education, as well as various nitty-gritties of all the stakeholders. I would like to address this August audience here to ponder about certain aspects which I have been noticing during my stint in Calcutta Police and looking after traffic. There should actually be certain systems of standardizations. Unfortunately, in every single sphere, we lack this standardization. Calcutta, as you all know, evolved as a colonial city from a trading center to a big metropolitan city with a huge population coming from its hinterland and across the border after partition and the various wars, has become a city which has to accommodate huge population. And its infrastructure, its basic needs are something which requires to be pondered upon. It's very easy to say that there has been a traffic congestion, traffic snarl, traffic jam, etc. But one should also realize whether the city is capable of taking this amount of population, the huge amount of infrastructure that is required to make a city of this magnitude run. So certain standardizations I would like to highlight: standardization of policy, standardization of rules and regulations, and making it more stringent so that people follow it, so that people understand, they would like to follow it. Similarly, standardization of the roads and the space in which transportation takes place, whether it's a road, whether it's the pavement, the parking area, standardization of vehicles, what sort of standards you should maintain, the repairs,